We try to get out to the land at least every week, or certainly every fortnight. It's interesting how it calls me, like something within me is missing if I don't reconnect with it often. I'm in love with the boulders and find I am spending time around or upon different ones on almost every trip. They recharge me. When I see how chilled my daughter is when we're out there, with not an iPad in sight, I feel even more grateful for this land. It's healthy for us both, and I'm okay that we don't live there yet. Even a dose of time out there regularly fills me up enough for now. The vision is slowly evolving. I'm grateful in a way that I can't build my home yet, due to a number of factors, including the effects of La Nina. The delay helps the whole evolution unfold naturally, rather than be forced. I'm actually enjoying the shifts and insights the whole journey is creating in me, and feel very trusting and at peace, ever since I let go of trying to rush the process. Since I introduced this desk to you, it's been turned around so the view is even bigger. But we've also brought a few things up here to make each visit a little bit easier, and it's only a tub of things, but it's sort of the first part of putting our roots down. So we got 2 broomsticks with just like chair leg protectors on the bottom. This is one for Eleanor and one for me. So when we're walking, because it's snake season now and we don't want to lose the freedom of walking, so now we've got these so we can tap as we walk. That's the plan. So we leave these here under the table. And then this good weatherproof tub, which has all sorts of goodies in it, just to make us feel at home. So what we've done is we have, sometimes when we go walking, there's a lot of things pinching us, weeds catching on our clothes. So this is Eleanor's new favourite toy, my daughter's favourite toy. We also brought out a couple of mugs for chai. So if I bring chai out, I don't have to bring the mugs. We've got 2 here. Some paper towels, some matches and newspaper, so when we camp out here and have a fire, we're already organised to get that started. A container for water for the dogs. We always bring fresh water out with us, so the dogs can have a drink. A packet of organic brown rice crackers, so if we get peckish and we haven't brought enough fruit out, then we've got a snack and we'll just restock that each time. And couple of tea towels, and of course the bare necessities that are for when nature calls. So yeah, obviously toilet paper, that's toilet paper, and so for bush poos, so we can actually just dig a hole and do the business and cover it up again so that it can be composted back into the earth as human matter actually can be and should be. So it feels good to have sort of this little goodie box of things, and it makes the trip out here a little bit easier just knowing that those bare essentials are already here and they just stay out here now when we head back into town. So it's just another small step. I took a trip over to the coast to see a hand specialist over that way. The road took me towards a lovely little town called Dorrigo. For over a year I was looking for our new home around there.
I fell for one beautiful farm especially, even though at the time I couldn't even walk up the 2 back steps into the house. Not a good omen when you can't even access your potential home with ease. But I couldn't make it happen before another buyer snapped it up. When I received the call telling me that, I actually felt relief, not disappointment. I had been trying to force something simply because of how huge the sky around it was. But it wasn't the sky I was actually longing for, and I'm so grateful to have found that with the land I ended up buying. Still, it was lovely to visit Dorrigo again. It's a great little town, surrounded by magnificent national parks. It also rains there a lot. A lot. This is a road another couple of properties I viewed were on. I loved the address, but despite its mountaintop location, both homeowners had blocked their sky views with gardens or infrastructure. But the end of the road has an incredible outlook. Well, maybe not today, but it does when it's not raining. Here's Mum and I on a weekend when we were there looking at properties and reconnecting. A thing that also helped me let go of Dorrigo being our new town was that Bellingen, the town I would have had to access our organic produce from, is down a huge mountain road. While it's a beautiful drive, it is notorious for landslides, since the land is given more water than it can hold. Had I been down the mountain at the market and my daughter up the top at school, and a landslide happened, we would have been separated. I wasn't willing to risk that. Being a parent, and especially a solo parent, shapes every decision I make. When I think of my land now compared to what I thought I wanted, I know life has looked after me well and given me exactly what my heart truly wanted, even if it didn't look like I thought it would. It is even better, despite no house on it yet. I found that often in life. It's the wish and the feeling that is granted, rarely the exact vision, and it usually fits us better than we could have ever imagined. It's not all about hanging out in the bush or hitting the road, though. On a work level, it's been a very productive time as we've launched 2 new products back to back, both of which I've been working on for a while. I now have a gorgeous new print range, which is an evolution from the start of my creative career in 1998. It feels so lovely to see it launched and being well received. We've also launched a digital card deck of quotes from the top 5 regrets of the dying. Sometimes I feel really proud of myself, and this is such a time, bringing more ideas into reality. Success to me is never about how I am perceived in the public eye, though. I never lose gratitude that my work inspires others and provides for my daughter and I, especially when I've known homelessness, hunger and despair, and floundered many times in my younger years while searching for purpose. But one of the successes I enjoy the most is the freedom to create through whatever expression calls. That freedom has been fashioned through courage and really just giving myself permission to have a go. We all make mistakes. It's how we learn. But all of the so-called mistakes are really just us finding our way. There's no shame in imperfection. In fact, being able to own that is a far greater success than pretending to be perfect, because none of us are. None of us. That's a part of the beauty of our humanity. We are flawed, incredible, broken, powerful, loving and vulnerable. And we're always learning. I think that's a beautiful thing.